Good morning, Notre Dame. Welcome to NDP Live's video announcements. I'm Duke FRYE.
And I'm Catalina Qualentone. It's Friday, April 1st, and here are the headlines you need to know.
Let's start off with the show that everyone's talking about, and that's our own Cinderella.
I'm Esther Sakara, and I'm the drama teacher here at Notre Dame Preparatory High School, and we are working on Rodgers and Hammerstein's Cinderella.
But I know of a spot in my house where no one can stand in my way.
It's got fantastic music, amazing singers, but also a really lovely story. It's family friendly, so you don't have to, if you're parents and you're not sure, you can bring your whole family along. If it's got that magic in it, we've got a fairy godmother. Like I said, we've got dresses that change from one to another right on stage. And so there's all these little tricks and little cool things that just, I hope, make the audience go, whoa, that is amazing.
The dances themselves are really about the whole ensemble. So Cinderella is dancing with the whole group. And so in that case, it's really showing the culture of its time, of that era when people would court each other.
There's some great numbers from this show that people will recognize, especially our older members of the audience that really grew up with a lot of this music from Rodgers and Hammerstein. So the fact that we get to continue that history and tradition of performing this musical is important. And you'll hear just a lot of tunes that you'll recognize right away whenever you're in the seats, and you'll just start humming them as you're going home that evening.
It's definitely different than what you would be expecting if you're thinking you're coming into like the TV version. It's kind of more campy, more fun. I've loved working with everybody who's a part of the show so far, and I think that together with like our collective like humor and our own little spice to the show, I think it's going to be a really fun experience for anybody that's coming to see it.
The cast worked so hard on it to get it done, and there's two casts, so that's like double the work.
You should come and support your friends if they're in the show, and watch a really exciting and sweet show that will make you feel good after you're done watching.
The show continues tonight and tomorrow. To grab your tickets, just go to ndpsaints.org/box office to reserve your tickets.
Just a reminder, today is the end of Operation Rice Bowl. If you haven't donated already, now is the time. All money donated goes to Catholic Relief Services to feed the hungry all around the world. To learn more about Operation Rice Bowl, go to NDP's The Scoop on our website to get more details.
Speaking of changing lives, NDP is launching a very important event next week to help one special boy who's fighting for his life. To tell us more, here's NDP Live's Gabe Garcia.
For the Kelly family, life hasn't been easy. Since birth, 14-year-old Liam has adopted the name Lucky. That's because he was born with a life-threatening heart defect.
Lucky constantly has doctor's visits, hospital visits. We travel to Stanford for care. So it entails a lot to maintain his health and be on top of everything.
With the help of advanced medicine, Lucky is getting stronger, but he attributes his fight to live on to more than just his doctors.
My family keeps me strong by supporting me.
Family like his sister Tegan, a senior at Notre Dame Preparatory. Besides those close to him, Lucky caught the attention of Make-A-Wish Arizona, a foundation that helps make wishes come true.
Football is my favorite sport.
Lucky's wish was to go to the Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Make-A-Wish Arizona made that dream a reality.
Make-A-Wish made the trip from pickup to drop off just incredible, amazing. It was the best week ever.
Lucky's story was seen on the news stations across the country.
Lucky Kelly's reaction? Disbelief. 11 years old and walking on the Super Bowl field at Mercedes-Benz Stadium.
His dream was always to go to the Super Bowl, and so now he's getting that wish.
It was like the best moment ever.
Now, the Kelly family wants to pay it forward by making another child's wish come true. Meet Davey, an 8-year-old who lives in Phoenix and has cancer. He likes things like French fries, Yoda, the color blue, and Flamin' Hot Cheetos. But there's one wish he's really wanting: a golden retriever puppy.
I feel exactly, you never know what someone is going through, and just because they seem like everything is great and fine. You just never know. And through Make-A-Wish, I just feel like giving that opportunity to another child means the world.
Again, with the help of Make-A-Wish Arizona, the Notre Dame community is rallying behind Davey to make his dream come true. During the first week of April, NDP and Make-A-Wish Arizona have made a plan to raise $10,000, just enough to get Davey the puppy he wants and pay puppy expenses. By scanning the QR code you see on your screen, you too can help Davey. For Lucky, a wish come true helped his journey to where he is today. It's Davey's turn now to experience the joy of a golden retriever puppy.
Thank you, Gabe. That video is so right. Cancer can strike at any time, and it is up to all of us to make sure this little boy's wish comes true. So please, starting Monday, you can make your donation. Get after it, Saints.
And to other important happenings, the annual Neon Dance Party is a week from tonight. Tickets are $25 per person, but get this. The best part about this dance is that a portion of the proceeds will go towards helping Davey, the story we just saw.
And the biggest dances of them all, prom, is happening April 30th. To buy tickets to both of these dances, go to ndpsaints.org/the-scoop.
Listen up, athletes. If you're planning to play a sport during the 2022 to 23 school year, you have to get a physical to get cleared. To make it easy, Rehab Plus, located right around the corner from campus in the Bausch's Shopping Center, is offering full physicals on April 23rd from 7 a.m. to noon. The cost is just $25. Just go to the Scoop to learn more.
How's it going, Saints? Evan Morozovich here with this week's sports highlights. Varsity boys lacrosse went 2-1 in their last 3 competitions. They won against Higley 14-10 on February 25th. Junior Jim Hart recorded 14 saves in that game. They also won against Cactus 21-3. The Saints fell to the number 1 ranked Brophy in a hard-fought game. JV boys lacrosse won against both Higley and Brophy, scoring 9-8 both times to close out February. Girls lacrosse won against Pinnacle 12-9 on February 23rd with an outstanding performance from senior Acacia Connor, who scored 9 points. They also went on to win against Chaparral 9-8 and got a 19-14 win a few days later with help from sophomore Jacinda Connor, who scored 8 goals with 6 assists versus Desert Vista. JV girls lacrosse went 1-1 in their last 3 competitions, including a win against Cactus Shadows 11-5 on February 22nd. Track and field had an amazing day at the Rattler Invitational on March 12th with lots of PRs made by almost everyone and many of our athletes qualifying for state. They also had a great day at the Nike Chandler Rotary Invitational on Saturday with serious competition. Beach volleyball won against Chandler Prep 3-2 on March 9th. Varsity baseball had a great win in the Best in the West tournament with a 10-8 victory against Chaparral from Parker, Colorado during spring break. JV baseball won 12-0 to Thunderbird and 26-1 against Walden Grove before spring break. Freshman baseball also won 12-1 against Thunderbird. Softball won against Thunderbird 15-14 and Walden Grove 12-8. We want to congratulate freshman Mia Brooks, Marley Caldwell, and Sammy Swords for being named top performers by AZ Central Sports over break. Action continues this weekend in all sports.
It's now time for our favorite segment of the week, Saints of the Week. And this time, we're super excited to finally recognize our largest club here on campus, NDP's Baking Club. After waiting 4 years, the group traveled to Paris over spring break to learn from the #1 cooking school in the world, Le Cordon Bleu.
Hi, we're the Notre Dame Prep Baking Club. We recently just went to Paris over spring break to study at Le Cordon Bleu, and we had a lot of fun, and we made so many fun new treats that we got to taste after, like croissants and macaroons, and we also had a cuisine day. We spent 3 days doing practicals at Le Cordon Bleu where we got to cook the recipes that they gave us, and we took notes on a lot of their demonstrations. And then we had a few other culture days where we got to tour like the markets in Paris and go to a lot of different museums and sites.
Along with being an art, cooking and baking is also a big life skill because you can walk into any restaurant and you just order your food and it comes out for you. It's already been cooked and made, and it is a true and real profession that a bunch of people take apart, and those cooks that are in the back of the restaurant that you never see have had to have trained. And so we got a little bit of an experience with that at Le Cordon Bleu.
So there were 2 different classrooms that we were in at Le Cordon Bleu. The first was the practical room, or the demo room, where we learned from the chef first. He showed us everything. There were cameras all around and TVs displaying what he was doing, super zoomed in and close, and you got to see each one of his actions really, really up close. And there were mirrors on the walls, so every angle was being covered, and it was a state-of-the-art kitchen.
So Baking Club is excited to announce that we have gotten the go-ahead to start preparing and planning another culinary trip, this one to Italy next year for next spring break. And so if you have any questions or want the details, come to the Baking Club meetings and you can ask any one of the board members or Miss Jean herself.
Wow, that's so exciting. Congratulations, Saints. You all are this week's Saints of the Week.
We now want to thank Black Rock Coffee at Thompson Peak and Bell for being NDP Live's official sponsor.
That's all the news we have for you this week. Thanks for watching, Saints.
Bye, everyone.